BP fire. Don't take it. Sakufula nwigi ameni.
Minga ivule na matini na pressure.
Vamos nene para ini mu para.
There's no.
But uzo manje. Prefer go para cheese.
Why would I do that? After you.
Wait.
After you.
Hapa nina. Na mavonde mwina na mamukuvuka.
No, ni iPhone 14 Pro Max. Eh? Are you still?
Pande mwana kafira kai. Pato na vukapa.
You always look nice.
Okay.
Oh, the big boss keeps on moving.
BP, it is fire. Nah, to asanga no. No mbaya na.
DJ Switcher. Hi.
If when I'm to a viral to aliberera.
Guys, go follow DJ Switcher.
But wait. But I want kwali wafe abantu. Fia pala bene wezi tapusa kapona abantu.
Imagine.
Ngade rano muntu alibera fe kala ibombero muntu wanjo mwana mbokola rano.
Because look, there are a lot of
people.
That's what worried me to even do this life. To send Gatafika per extent of pulling now innocent people. Those are the ones who we want to start mocking. Where are we going? Stop it. I don't have an Ethiopian accent, Karim. That's not true.
Hey, it's Tunduchava.
It's not true. One day I should call back. Call back. Give me the phone. Was I needed it, but call it.
Tunduchava at Aglik Kalamaseka.
Okay, I'm asking for the other one.
Which one?
I have to call you. I have to pronounce something. So they know Ethiopian accent. That's how it is now. We protect each other now.
Yes.
What about me?
That one is my big boss.
Ati, she's very innocent indeed. Anyway, I hope we've 2.7K. Okay, thank you. Very, very much. I hope you're just not watching for the sake of watching and creating memes. I hope you've gotten something. Before we were disturbed, that is. Someone says, go deeper, Mama. How is it my fault to be born dark? Like the bottom of... My friend, if you are dark, if you are light, you are white, you are green, you are purple, you are blue, that is you. There will never be another you. There will never ever be another you. Own it. Enjoy your... Embrace yourself. Enjoy yourself. Spoil yourself.
It's okay.
Don't let anyone give you a standard that they don't live by. Someone comes and tells you you're too dark. Tell them you're too light. I love my darkness. I love my lightness. I love my big forehead. I love my small waist. I love my big mouth. Whatever it is. Human beings are never satisfied. It's just good that it's not a human being that makes it. God makes human beings. Moleke. Mzaka lengesa winangu. Will do the unspeakable because of you. Big man, can we chase you from here? Come back when your conversation is done. From today onwards, in fact, for a while now, I've made it a mandate. I will only preach love on this page. Make it your mandate as well. See how pressure-free your life will be. My mom always said something growing up. I went through my own trials as a kid. Things that even when I grew up, one day when I'm in a position to, I will share. Things that even now as an adult are still quite, you still have like glances. It's still quite traumatic. And a lot of people who have lived like that. So I made it my mandate in this life to say, I'm always going to preach positivity. My mom told me one thing that will always, she told me lots of things, but this particular one will always stick with me. She told me as a child growing up that when you meet someone, you don't know where they're coming from. You don't know what they've experienced. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they might go through, even in the days to come. So you'll be that positive experience, such that if someone meets you and they're hurting, they say, wow, I thank God I met that person. I thank God I spoke to that person. Or a scenario where everything is okay. and then they encounter something that's just shaking the following day. They'll say, I thank God I met that person yesterday. I thank God I met Kidist yesterday, because it's what she said yesterday that has carried me through today. Or it's what she said today that has made me realize that what I went through yesterday was for a purpose. I'll tell you one thing. God is very intentional in the way that he does things. He does not make mistakes. I have managed to get to a point through love, through therapy, through family, through my husband, through my daughter. I've managed to get to a point where I say, oh, even that traumatic experience was not there to break me. It was there to shape me for what is coming in the future. I was never a public speaker. 2020, when I was being introduced violently to the social media scene, I couldn't even do a live and be comfortable to speak like this. Because you had showed me so many things that you felt were wrong with me. I was living in a box. Today I'm able to stand and speak because it's those same things that I had to go through that strengthened me. I was never a public speaker. In my schoolgirl days, I've never been a public speaker. I was always a meek child who I would be vocal around people who I know very well. But behind the scenes, very close, like in public, in front of people, I was very closed off. So God is very intentional in the way that he does things. I thank God now for what I had to go through. I thank God because it's sort of, you know how you need to shape something for it to take the form that you want? That's how I look at trials. That's how I look at things that I've gone through. It was molding me into the woman that I am yet to become. I'm still on this journey. So for anyone who has been in a space where you've been bullied, you've been mocked, you've been abused, you've been raped, you've been defiled, you've been all sorts of things, I know there's nothing really that I can say that can help you instantly get rid of the way you feel. I know, trust me, I know. But what I will say is it's for a purpose. Hang in there. Keep your eye on the goal. Pray. Pray. That got me through a lot of things, because when I had no one to talk to, I had God to talk to. When I had no one to speak to, when I had no one to cry to, I would lock my door and cry. And I would feel better thereafter. So get to a point where, even just for your own emotional stability, you don't need anyone to validate anything. You don't need anyone to confirm. You don't need anyone to say, oh, good morning, Serene, you're beautiful. No, wake up and feel beautiful on your own. So if you're one of those people who has been in that position, and sadly, bullying starts from our schools. Primary school, and in grade school, busy mocking each other. Sadly, if you're one of those people, get to a point where you have enough love for yourself to overshadow the hate. Because human beings are never satisfied. A human being is never satisfied. You can be beauty like the most crowned person in this world. They will still not appreciate. There'll be someone who will come and say, no, this is not good enough. Reason being quite simple. One, we are never satisfied. Two, we see things differently. What is nice to me might not be nice to the next person. What is nice to Maps might not be nice to the next person. So please, let us stop this habit of pulling each other down, this habit of bashing each other, this habit of wanting to make the next person feel pain because you are hurting. Stop it. And if you are already someone who has been in a position where you feel like every day, every day, embrace your situation, forge ahead. You're being molded into something that these same people who are bringing you down cannot imagine. Do you remember, baby, when I couldn't stand in front of a camera? There's a point where I couldn't even talk. So bad. That's how broken I was. Now I'm even comfortably giving what? What was that thing?
Yeah, because of me.
Because of who?
Because of me.
Excuse you?
Yeah.
Hell no, you're not going to take credit for what God did. No.
Oh, that's you. That's
you.
That's you.
Yeah, no. I'm confused for you. You want to take credit for what God did? No. Otherwise, I hope we are together. I hope we are feeling we're speaking in one accord. Aaron Mwenda, welcome to this live. Thank you for reminding me of how special I am. You are the best. That's Aliyah Piri. I want you to get to a point where I don't need to remind you, where you know it. Where even when you're in a room where you're feeling, and because quite frankly, these are real life situations. You need maybe to give, for example, a speech, and then you feel everyone else in the room is more qualified than you. I want you to get to a point where you tell yourself, I am qualified because God qualified me, not because I have a degree or a master's or a PhD. I've been qualified by God. When you get to that point, you don't need anyone to come and tell you you're beautiful. Me, when I wake up with Mantongo, I'm then announcing to my husband how beautiful I am. That's the stage that you need to get to. Especially women. Women battle with this a lot. Let's stop. I'm blushing. Okay, so man, I don't blush. What? Ah, wait, Otoni. Oh, maps.
What is it?
You were disturbing my life.
I'm not disturbing your life.
Exactly. Someone says something very valid. The thing about life is that we have all spoken at least one bad thing about one person. Just that for others, it's too much. Bullying is real. And it's sad because it will never end because people are raised differently. My message is surround yourself with people that build you. On social media, use block and delete button more. And also, if you can insult them, do it. Yeah. You're very right.
But why Mangalati? Why Mangalati? Why Lavati? Why bullies? Even go bullying, whenever was an emotion.
Because, like I said, people who choose to bully other people are already hurting. So you already have a soul. And it's because of that soul that you want to bring down the next person. So when the next person, again, retaliates, you get it? Then you retreat because you're already broken. A broken person wanting to bring down someone who's already standing. And that has happened to us a lot. There was a point, was it 2021, we're being mocked, bullied, left, right, center. The moment I responded, I was taken to the police. The moment I responded. It's like, but you've been harassing me for a year.
One comment.
Me, I stopped.
1 week, I don't have to go hospital.
I've stopped. I've moved past that stage where you insult me, I insult you. Reason being is, you know what changed my outlook or my view of things? There was that show you had, I think that was in Choma. There's a girl, I was backstage. There's a girl who came. She was literally crying, shaking. And it was in that moment, she was like, no, I've actually just paid extra so that I can come here to see you.
Wow.
I was shaken because I never saw myself as an inspirational person. I had already labeled myself. I had already written myself off. So I didn't see myself as someone who someone could look up to. It was only at that moment, and I think God did that on purpose so that I can realize. It was in that moment that I realized, wow, there's someone out there who's really looking at Kidist and drawing inspiration from the things that I do. I might as well conduct myself a bit better. I must be a bit more presentable because someone is drawing inspiration from that. Someone is probably looking from the outside and saying, wow, I want to be that. That is what opened my eyes.
But one don't think I'm Kandek.
Kandek and Winango. And it's understandable because some of these things are painful. Imagine you are doing your own thing, someone comes and tells you, oh, you are not qualified to do this. Who are you to be qualifying people? Which application process were you using? Where? And the bully, someone says bullies are emotionally stressed. They project what they are on the inside on others. Also, drop your skincare routine one day, love. Skincare is a company that I'm partnering with. I'll announce that soon, probably by the end of today. Otherwise, yes, it's just mere projection of what they are feeling. That's all. You're hurt, you're broken, and we don't blame you for being hurt and broken. Circumstances in life, the things that we pass through. But if all of us allowed ourselves to say, Because in Napita Muli, if I'm going to be hurt and broken and I'm going to bring back the next person. Some social media pa shape up. Because we all have things that we've been through. We've all been... If we were to start to list, you would even be shocked. So don't allow yourself to be one of those people because you were chukubaba. You are not going to... You're going to become a foul person, a nasty person to be around. No. Ivotalesta. Not on this Facebook, not on Zambian social media, not on Zambian Facebook. We've refused. Ukamba muntu, we will be teaming up to stand up for that person. Maybe then you will learn. Have you ever bothered baby? Someone says something so nasty, just out of curiosity, mongena mu inbox, not mu inbox, but profile yake, to just talk to the person. It's actually a specific group of people who behave like that.
In a never man mess out is like you. I mean, you check the same person, then
you even understand to say, oh, because we muntapita and basto, that's why I chita basto. Stop it. In I mind my own business. You never find something trending na buela panona ambokamba. I mind my own business. So for me to reach an extent where I speak on it, it's becoming overboard. I would understand if you were tendekaling me or maps. Tinajai, right, babe? Tima seka no seka because we know it comes with big blessings afterwards. But someone who's doing her own thing, she merely posted a picture. It turns out that the picture that they posted that actually people were bashing her for was even, they had edited it. She posted the actual one afterwards.
Serious?
Yes. Me, I have breakouts. Was it during my pregnancy for tender penance and I'm a pimple? There were even a few black spots that remained. So, because someone has a pimple, has pimples, has acne, burnt, has alopecia, has different things, you're going to mock them for it. We need to find solutions for your depression ASAP. We need to find solutions for your heartbreak now. Enter my inbox, there's a girl. Do you remember that COVID-19? I am a bingo program. We went to Pachan. Pamulungushi Conference Center. Yeah. A girl, as we were walking out, there's a girl who followed me when you're telling me, hurry up. No, she was literally shaking. I hated you so much. I didn't know you. Me, I didn't know what to respond because I don't find it normal. Because I don't find it normal. So I just said, oh, thank you. You know, I didn't know what to say. I hated you so much. Oh my God, I made you. Like, so, because someone told you, kidist tukwana, na iwa wambumzonda. What am I even saying? There are people who have issues with even the most pure person you have issues with. So for me, if it was me who I found trending, I'd probably be like, one of those things, let me go about my day. But you've now started to drag innocent people into your pains. No, let's not play like that. Let's trade differently. Let's come online. We find, oh, tasongezana 10 pin, 10 pasa ndani to start a business because we've seen things hard. Let that be what we're doing. These days we are laughing even at the most ridiculous things. There's that man on TikTok who's always talking nonsense. Sorry to say. He's a grown man, but he's always insulting. He's always having outbursts. And you guys flog there. You flog there and you're happy, you're excited. Really? Is that how cheap we are now? Is that how small-minded we've become? Is that how bored we are? If you're bored, and then go and give them knowledge which will take them 3 years. Go and play with them. As opposed to this habit of because of a skate which you don't like. No, I'm not saying everything that you see should be accepted by you. Everything that you see should be liked by you. No, that's not what I'm saying. There are things which I see and I don't like. There are even outfits that I see and I don't like. But I don't take it upon myself to now bring that person down because I don't like something. If something doesn't fit my standard, doesn't mean it's not up to standard. Someone else might love it. The person who's wearing it might love it. That's probably why they're even wearing it to start with. Now you, with your 2 cents and your 2 kwacha bundle, you decide to go and harass and mock and torment people. People can't even be free on Facebook. No, that's not what Facebook is for. Facebook is for business. Facebook is for growing each other. If you have nothing to do, talking by Facebook is too small for you. You want to now make it a site where you start tormenting people. That's not what this fly also next to trend.
You.
Spiritual trending.
Is that trend?
Yeah. You know, I love that caption. Couldn't find this cap here, Nico, and Dine.
Everything you touch.
Let's stop. And you know the pressure that you've put on people is one where people are desperate to trend. I actually overheard the conversation of someone saying, I'm not trying that Mozambique. That's the box you've put people in. You get what I mean? You're boxing people. Stop that. Upload things which are right. Let people trend, because there's that Dr. Drew. I didn't see that trending. Those are people who we used to look up to. Those are people who I used to look up to when I was at Unza. Hey, those people never trended. It did amazing. But you know what was trending the next day? Ndana in the cover picture and joke. Those are the things which we like. And then when we don't progress as a nation, we start asking ourselves, where do we go wrong? Let's start there. That's where we are going wrong. And I'm not done. I'm removed. I'm offloading. What do you want? And play music. And play music.
Yeah, I want to do my damn thing.
But before me, you were sleeping when I came out.
Hey, this is my studio.
No, it's our studio. Our studio.
Our studio.
I think how nice I'm looking.
So that's why I'm going to window.
Color it, sunlight. But on a serious note.
Okay, and that's much of Panga Choma.
Panga TV. Is it your Facebook, your forehead? But you get what I'm saying, Mumba. Like, let's use Facebook for business. Let's use Facebook for things which are productive, not to attack people. If you don't have anything to do, look out.
Checking up profile picture.
It's actually yellow. There's no profile picture in here.
You know.
So if I remove my wig, I'm safe. It's hot. Gezile, hi, how are you? Hey, I saw even Gezile just a few days ago. Mwana muono. Mwambo mtendeka. Imumkazimbera nsoni. There are people like me. I have had grown women, my mother's age mates, harassing me per Facebook. Hey, chan. Instead of you sitting me down when you see I'm doing something wrong. Oh, kidist, mwana, so instead of this. Life is like this instead of this. Because we want to learn from people who have gone before us. Instead, you are the same people who are mocking us. No, that's not how it works. If you see someone is doing something wrong, inbox. Talk to her properly. I think this thing. Otherwise, I hope we've learned a thing or two. Thank you guys very much. You have never been this supportive on a live video. I am leaving now.